Yes, what's good, everybody? So that's a good win, innit? Told you I had not to worry about. 2-1. My prediction was 3-1. Yeah, I'll take it all day. I thought we dug in pretty well for end at first half and end at second half. It's quite nice to have a win like that, really, as well. I thought Parker were pretty hard on Fulham, but I did think we were better side overall. Like genuinely, I did. Broken the London curse, John B. Yeah, man, absolutely buzzing. It was needed, wasn't it? Like, they've got a terrible home form as well, so like we had to get some. But yeah, we're a little bit closer than I'd have hoped. But as I say, dug his heels in a bit. End at first half, end at second half. Like really dug in. It was good to see Cock coming on as well. To be fair, like I know he only did a little cameo, like 5 minutes or whatever, but it's still good to see him playing. But I thought Phillips were mint today, really good on ball and like just breaking stuff up. Dallas working tirelessly like he always does, like a absolute Trojan he is. He's a beast, isn't he? Bamford's goal, absolutely quality, because Harrison really fizzed it in as well, didn't he? Really puts to be fair, when Harrison's on it and he's delivering ball like that, his left foot's like a wand, isn't it? It's so sharp, like the way he pings it in. But Bamford in an interview was saying like, it's come off his shin or whatever, and I don't know why he says stuff like that. Really, I know he's just a nice guy and he's just overly honest, but I don't know if a volley's a volley, innit? It's probably come off top of his foot, not really his shin. Reserved to win, I think, but only just because Fulham had their chances too. Yeah, man, I agree. I think we did deserve to win. I had ball in net 4 times. I know that doesn't make a difference, but Mesley's saves, man, that save against that gadget called Madger or whatever he were called, that save, I honestly think that save at season. What curse, Adrian? Yeah, man, done now. You're done now. It's gone. So yeah. But yeah, Mesley's save, like outrageous. So that save at season, that like the lad's, what is he, 8 yards out or something, and he smashed it, turned on it. Mesley don't know where he is in the goal as well in that scenario, because he's come out for front corner and punched ball away, so it's all a bit all over shop. And then when Pascal and I think it was Pascal headed it back, and then that lad were in, and he'd come out, one ball. That's a brilliant win. And then to get back in again, and then it saved down on his bottom right, his bottom right, bottom left. That was a right save. So yeah, awesome. Bamford's goal, Raf's goal were mint. The interview my brother was saying, which were pretty cool, just like how insightful Bamford can be. Because the interview were really cool, how he was saying, because initially I was like shouting, I'm not telling any of the lads what to do, but just when you're in the moment, just excited. And I wanted him to give it back to Phillips, because that was a brilliant win, wasn't it? I don't know if he took it off, but just how he went and attacked the ball and won it back, that was ace. But I wanted him to go back to Phillips, because that looked like the opportunity were there. But he said in his interview, like, he played the ball to Raf, sort of close enough to the defender, knowing that Raf will get there first. Mezier is going to become a world-class keeper. Yeah, definitely, man. I really think he is. He's such a young lad as well, 21. It's awesome. But yeah, so he just nicked it, and then knowing that it's either a penalty or Raf's going to, but he still had a lot to do. It's a brilliant goal. Yeah, so absolutely buzzing. So bad from set pieces still low. That's obviously the only negative. Like, we just let them back in with that. It's so annoying. And Fulham aren't even good from set pieces. I think they've got like the worst record in the league. So it's not even as though they're, like doing anything from corners. So yeah, good to see. Bamford's got a goal and an assist in that game. I feel for Ayling so much. How do you mean, Adrian? From corners, because he just seems a bit out of his depth. Philip Anderson, absolutely buzzing with that result. Yeah, 100%, man. I'm buzzing. I really, really expected us to win, just because I feel like we obviously need to be beating them teams. Drink time tonight, yeah, man. I've had a couple myself. Thanks for your channel, by the way. I always enjoy watching your YouTube content. Cheers, John, man. I proper appreciate it. Is disallowed goal? Oh, yeah, of course, man. Yeah. I totally forgot he'd scored it. It really depresses me, this like VAR stuff. It's so annoying. Like, I'd lost it. And I was like, yes, we're going to be in cruise control here. And then obviously it gets disallowed. And Roberts has been really unlucky with that. Yeah, man. You're a happy lad then. What a game to win. All the lads fought for that goal. We deserve to win. Big relief for us all. Happy. Have a good week. We will. That's right, Maureen. Definitely. It's a mint feeling when we win. And like I say, it was good for us to dig in a bit on the end of first half and second half. I actually enjoyed that in a way. When it went 1-1, I thought we were going to lose. So I'm just glad we got the win. Yeah, man, I did a bit. It was a crazy end at first half. I just wanted first half to end at one point. VAR's killing game, Philip. Yeah, man, I think it is, to be fair. Like, I'm just saying, Roberts has been so unlucky with that. Like, I think he's definitely had 2 assists offside. And then he's had a goal that he wasn't offside, but whoever it was Costa won it. Yeah, Costa pulled it back and he put it in, and he were offside again for that. So he's been really unlucky with it. But yeah, I don't know if I've said Phillips on ball were just meant we're breaking stuff up, and Dallas working so hard. Game were a bit hectic. We had ball in net 4 times, and the London virus is done with now. So they've got terrible home form. So we really did need to, pick some up. And for anybody that's sort of saying that we were doubtful about staying up, which I understand, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, but that really pulls us away, doesn't it? Like, I want Fulham to stay up for some reason. I don't mind Parker. I just like his interviews. He's really honest. Seems like a pretty decent dude. Like, as a footballer, I used to hate him. He was good, but he used to do my head in. I used to think he looked like a little weasel. But yeah, I've not heard from Bielsa yet. I've not been on YouTube apart from just to jump on and do this. I'll watch his interview now. But I'll do like a proper, not a breakdown, because I'm reluctant to call them breakdowns because I'm just talking shit. But I'll do like a proper thing tomorrow. Our points total will always be higher than what we've played this season. Yeah, man. I'm not sure what that means. Our points total will always be higher than what we've played this season. Like the amount of games that we've played. Parker was very gracious about the defeat and said Leeds were the better team. Fair play to him. Yeah, that's what I mean, John. He just seems to come across like really well. He's always honest and stuff. And he seems to get a lot out of them. Get gone London and on to the next game, Sheffield, on your birthday. Yeah, man. That's a massive game. It's a shame Wilder's gone because Wilder does my head in. And if you've been on this channel from the start, that was like my reason for starting the channel, more or less, how much he would do in my head in. So it takes a bit of a sting out of it because I've got no problem with Sheffield United. I don't really care. I've never really seen them as a rival. Like, when I was growing up, I just thought, well, who was Sheffield? And then when he was slagging Bamford off and Bielsa and Forshaw, that interview was going, Forshaw and Bamford. I just thought, oh, I don't like you, man. I really, really turned on him. I hated him. 38 games this season and we've got 39. Yeah, man. Bang on, innit? Yeah. So we're up now. There's no doubt about that. But we'll just see how high we can finish. I think realistically we're probably going to finish 11th. That'll be like an amazing season for us. And then just see what we can build on. But yeah, I'm buzzing. If we could reach 10th, that would be a great achievement. Yeah, definitely. Talking to my brother, and I know this is obvious, but like we're currently sort of top of the bottom half, aren't we? If we finish 11th, that is a pretty decent result. But if we finish 10th, like in the top half, that is amazing. And we've got so much to build on. Like, Sheffield did well last year, but it's a bit of a freak season for them, really. We've shown what we can get at, really. Could we get to 50 points? If we didn't have the next month, I'm going to do a video on the month that we've got coming up because it's a mental month. I mean, it'll be good to watch, but depending on how many results we can get out of that, if we have a good month next month, I really think we can. But you never know where we can end up if we have a good month. The problem is I always do this after a win, and then I start looking up, and I'm like, right, I don't mean up to the roof. I mean like looking up. Some tough games coming up. Yeah, man. Some mental games, John. It's like everybody, innit? Like, apart from Sheffield, the Batty boys, they should drum them. Want to be above Villa, to be honest. Fuck them. Yeah, Luke. Yeah, man, I agree. I think we've got a genuinely good shout. I don't know where Villa sit now because they've been a bit out of form, haven't they, lately? So are they 8th or something still, but I don't think they can go any higher now. But yeah, buzzing. As I say, I'll do like a breakdown type video tomorrow where I actually sort of look at the game more in depth, like watch all the highlights again and see what Bielsa's saying. But yeah, I'm buzzing. It was a good Friday night for once. So I'll probably leave it there. Shout out to all my new subscribers and my old ones and everybody that comments. So it's been mint and proper, like, surprised how my channel's gone, to be honest. I didn't expect anything of it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, it's gone a bit ding. I think we could have finished above Villa. Won't be easy, but it's possible. Yeah, man. It'd be mint if we could. going to be an entertaining April. It's a nuts April, isn't it? Absolutely mental. I think, is it Liverpool, City, Man U, Philip Anderson, bring on the big boys. Can't wait for the big matches. Yeah, we can. I think especially if we beat Sheffield after international break, then we can just enjoy that month, can't we? Really, it was close. I'll take 2-1 any day though. Yeah, Toby, definitely, man. It was wicked. I went for the 3-1, but we got 2. I'll do me. Everyone smashed the like. Yeah, man. Cheers, Philip. Appreciate you. I'm the only lady on your show, am I think so, Maureen, to be honest. You're the only one that comments anyway. So, and I've got like this analytics thing that you can click on YouTube and it sort of shows you your demographic. And I've got to be honest, there's not a lot of girls watch me. That's why I never shaved the beard. If there were more girls, I'd probably worry about my camera angles. Leeds United, John, I'm delighted at this result because we have some tough games coming up. And we can watch this stress. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Especially if we beat Sheffield, then we really can just muck in and proper enjoy that. You should join all these TV. I don't really know how that all works, to be honest, man. I don't, because did you say that yesterday or the other day? But I didn't know it were like that. I don't really know. I've just jumped on YouTube just at start of lockdown because I just thought I'd normally be going to games and stuff and chatting some shit in pub. So I just thought I'll do it on YouTube, and then my channel's gone to a level where I didn't really think it would. And I'm not saying it's big, but it's just doing a lot better than I anticipated. It was close and could have gone the other way, yeah, definitely. But a win's a win, and it was a big win, and it was a win we badly needed, really. And like I noticed as well, they said on the thing, we've gone quite a lot of games without scoring any goals, which is like, you know, when like you can end up in a rut, and there's been so many games going. I mean, like a rut as a supporter. Like sometimes you don't look at it like that and you think, fucking hell, we're not really scoring any goals here. So for Bamford to get on score sheet, and Raf, who's been obviously our other main threat, is pretty mint for us, really. Crocky saying Roberts ain't good enough. Is this the last game in London this season? That's a good ask, man. To be honest, off top of my head, I would say so, yeah. Yeah, man. Cheers, John. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, like I say, you can get in like a thing where there's, you know, you've watched 5 or 6 games and you're not really aware of the run we're on, and it's a bit like, you know, a bit worrying. And then somebody says something and you think, fucking hell, we've not scored for 5 games or whatever. I can't remember what it is. But like over the past 7 games or something, we just haven't been getting a lot of goals. But yeah, we have now. We've got to win. It's just, you know, it's massive to win. I love going to the games and talking shit in pubs. Yeah, I know, man. That's what I'm saying. I miss it. It's like my favourite part, unless we win. And if we lose, to be honest, I don't like being in pub because I can't handle so much shit talk that people come out with, like just abusing players. I can't handle it. If Robert scored, I would have won a good bet. I'm done with him now. Gutted, man. What were you on for bet? Was it just Roberts to score, or was you on for scoreline as well? Yeah, we got Spurs at home, and then that's it with London. Yeah, man. I forgot about that Spurs game, yeah. Is that at home, though? Because I thought didn't we get drummed to them? Want that at their gaff? I'll have a look. I'm pretty sure that was it. We got paggered at their place, didn't we? The curse is over, Ned. Yeah, man. Roberts were decent tonight. I'm reading it as though I've said it, John. But yeah, he was decent. I think he's been good. Most games he's played. 3 corners each, 3-1 Bamford, Rafinha, Roberts to score. No way. You must have had a bit of pee for that if you're going with corners as well, man. Yeah, I'm going to do a video on next month's fixtures because it's absolutely nuts, isn't it? So it's Sheffield, Man City away, Liverpool at home, Leeds at home, Man U at home, Brighton away, and then Tottenham at home. It's a crazy month. It's mental. And then last 3 games of season. I can't believe the season's over so quickly, to be fair. It's because there's been so many games like so quickly. Burnley, Southampton and West Brom, which should be a nice little end to the season, to be fair. Philip, really think Tyler is decent. I do too, man. I honestly do. And he's only a young lad. They seem to get ahead of ourselves a little bit, I think. I think he's really sharp on ball and stuff, and his touch is mint. Although he tried a Ronaldinho today on edge at box, and I were like, and I never say all that. I like when my brother, I like, oh come on, man, maybe not the Ronaldinhos. We'll take it easy for now. Bamfini goals, yeah, man. They're a right little partnership. I'm going to go with Bamfini. It's good. Bamford proved a point to Southgate. Yeah, man. An assist, a goal. What more could we want for Leeds? What a win. Won in London. Happy days. That's right, Bob. I'm all over that. A goal and an assist. Andy were carrying an injury. He said in his interview after that he was struggling non-stop. So, you know, front step, get off. Let's smack up Beckinbottom. Yeah, man. It's a shame it ain't Wilder. Bamford wasn't fully fit, John. Yeah, he wasn't. You could sort of tell, to be fair, because he was hobbling about a couple of times on it. But I don't know if that knock had all to do with his sort of current injury or not. Europa League next season. I honestly can't see a reason why not, and that's only because I'm like blind to my support of Leeds. But I can't see a reason why if we sign a couple of players, and I don't mean that against the lads we've got. I just mean like a bit more depth, so that when we get injured, like we did this year, you know, it ain't as bare bonesy. You know, we've got a little bit more quality in there rather than relying on young lads and stuff. But I mean, I still think Bielsa will bring them through, because you've got to think Geldart's probably going to be looking towards the first team next year. Greenwood, you know, again, they're going to be pushing. Pov's going to be pushing. So, you know, they've been minting in under 23s. Then I just mean that as like, if we can then strengthen, get some, not older, because we don't want 29-year-olds all the time. Do you know what I mean? We want some youth in there. Mr. Bielsa will decide if Roberts has a future at our club. That's right, Leeds. John, it's the best way. Do you think Southgate should have picked Bamford? I did a video on it, Shane. Yeah, I really do. I don't if he picks other players, but when he picked Calvert-Lewin and stuff, I just thought, well, what's all that about? And then like he's got Saka in, like, and I know that's just Sky Sports that have probably done that, but they've put him in like the attackers. And I know he's a winger, but he's not a forward, is he? He's not. Calvert-Lewin in there, and then there was somebody, that Ollie Watkins in there. Like, what's all that about? Ollie Watkins has had a decent season, but Bamford's legitimately like lit the season up. Like the start of the season, he was running away. He would get banging goals in. He's gone on the tiniest little bit of a drought just because we have as a team. Like today, it looked like he'd never missed a chance before. So, yeah, I can't see why he's not picked him. But I don't care. He doesn't need England. I don't particularly watch England. I just jump on bandwagon for Euros and World Cup, to be honest. I can't be arsed with these friendlies and that. The only thing I don't know if there's another international break, but they were saying on Sky Sports, like, you know, if he gets a few more goals, puts a bit more of a run in, that he'll get his opportunity in Euros. And I think, well, would you want that? I can't. This is what I was trying to say in my video yesterday, today, whatever it was. There's no point playing Kane against the worst teams in the world. Like, what is the point? You know what you're getting from Kane. Like, give some other lads an opportunity so that if they do put a run in and then you get them in the Euros, they've played for England before. There's no point. Do you want your debut in a massive game in the Euros? It reeks to me. It's just daft. And it's what Germany do, and it's what Brazil do. Like, they play the players that are playing well. They know who the starting lineup is. Does Kane need to play up top, really, to have an understanding of what he's doing? No, he's a properly good centre forward. It's just seems stupid to me. I've got a bit behind myself with comments here, sorry. Do you think we're safe now? I think so, especially if we get a win at Sheffield. I've thought we were safe for a few weeks, which a few people have been giving me a bit of shit for on here, but yeah, I really do think we're safe, like easily safe, to be honest. I've been saying for a few weeks, because we've been 9 points clear, or at least 9 points clear for a few weeks. And unless, obviously, when we're 11th, unless 6 teams win 3 more games than us, which is so unlikely, then we're safe. But we're just definitely safe now. And if we win at Sheffield, we're looking up, not down, that's for sure. Bobo, Llorente's class. Can't wait till he settles right. 100%, Bob. He's been mint on it. Like, I actually thought I just back him like on a one-on-one. When he's one-on-one with a player, I back him every single time. He's absolutely ace. Brother's texting me to do a quick shit video, but I obviously don't realise I'm already online. It would be some realistic signings next season that you would like. Ryan Blanc. I don't know really, man. I'm not going to pretend to start sort of scouting people on here and that, because I don't know. It's like, you know, when DePaul and stuff comes up, I don't know who he is. Do you know what I mean? I don't know enough about world football to start sort of saying. It makes me laugh on that other channel when he's like breaking down that left back that we've been linked with and that. Like, you don't know who he is unless you are, you know, really following world football. You don't know who these players are. So you're just guessing, you know, like I knew a little bit about Rodrigo, like minimal amounts just because he's played for Spain and he's been at Valencia and stuff. But I didn't know all about Rodrigo. You just hope that when they come, they're good. I didn't know all about Llorente. Certainly didn't know all about Koch. And I think unless you are really, you know, studying the game and you're a scout, and you don't know all about these players. And when the foreign players, you don't know how they're going to settle. You don't, you know, like I'm hopeful. I'm still really hopeful for Rodrigo. I think he's been unlucky, like with injuries and stuff, and because he's started to show like glimpses, and then he's not playing. Because I knew I had an argument, not an argument, but a pissed up conversation with my mate, and he said he were coming in for Bamford's spot, and I knew that from the get-go that was never going to happen. Like I knew he were going to play in behind, like in where Roberts is playing, but that does require him to come a lot deeper than he's used to. But he's better in that role. I don't like him like solely up top. I think he gets a bit isolated, whereas Bamford's not. I don't know if he's more nimble than Rodrigo, because Rodrigo's really pacey and nimble, but Bamford's got something about him, hasn't he? Like an era about him, like that he can really hold himself. He holds the ball up really well and stuff. So I don't know, Ryan, is my answer. But anything that comes up in the news, I'll be putting a video up about. So for a bit of shit talk. Why? Who do you think, dude? Bielsa got the cock out. Grimp soft, yeah, man. It's good to see a bit of cock on the field. So it was good, to be fair. Like, jokes aside, even a little cameo. It's just good to see him back in action, isn't it? Because he was good, and I know he made a few errors at the start of the season, like Liverpool, bit airy, and that penalty against Fulham actually last time. But as he settled, he looked like I remember the first half in Wolves when we got beat 1-0 when that lad up top, that Jimenez, when he scored, he looked amazing in that first half. Did Koch? He were like dominating everything, dominant Koch. Now, Philip Anderson, now we are safe. Really want to see Geldart getting a bit more match time. Yeah, man, it's a fair shout, to be fair, now that we are safe. You can sort of have a look at him a little bit more, like take pressure off him. I think it's just good for him to be with squad, though, as well, to be fair. Like, just in and around squad. Like, him coming today is good, you know, whether he gets on or not. And sometimes I think, I mean, I've been a sub before, and when you're coming off at bench sometimes in, like, a heated game like that was towards the end, I don't know if that's really beneficial for, like, a young lad anyway. Do you know what I mean? Unless he's... But it's a weird one, because you want to come on when the game is contested. You don't want to come on when you're 4-0 up either. So it's when do you do it, really? Unless he does just give him a full run out, you know, like towards end of season against, you know, I don't know, Burnley or West Brom or something towards end of season. He could legitimately give a few players a run out, and that wouldn't surprise me if he did that. But yeah, 2-week break now, John. Yeah, man, I think it'd be quite good for the team, really, because then you've got to think Rodrigo will be back, Bamford will be fully fit, you would hope. And I think they could do with a break anyway, just a bit of a refresh. I'm hoping Click really utilises his breaks. He's not been playing. And then, you know, get a break in. I feel like he needs a break. I watched an interview of him, and he was just banging on about going on holiday all the time. And I love Click. I did a video right at the start of this channel and how much I love him. Last year was my favourite player for Leeds, like in general. But it was getting on my tits, that interview. I thought, why do you keep saying about going on holiday? Like, you should be like in the time of your life here, like playing in Premiership. You should be absolutely zinging. Grimpsoft, Llorente and Struijk have a good partnership going. 100%, man. I think like when Koch gets back fit, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. like I was saying the other day, Bielsa's not had to make that decision yet, which is a bit mental. He's not had Llorente, Koch, Cooper, and Struijk all like ready and fit, and the only time he has, Koch wasn't available, but he had Struijk, Llorente, and Cooper. But then Phillips were injured, so Struijk went into that defensive midfield role. So he's never had to actually make that decision. I mean, I think Pascal's probably. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't like to say. I don't know. Koch and Llorente are both here to play, aren't they? And I know all the players are, but them two have signed being told that they will play first team football. So it's you'd find it hard to say that Cooper were going to get in. But I think people are really hard on Cooper. I really do. I think it's mental how hard they are on him. Like I think he's a genuinely good captain and he's calm. And I know he's not great on ball, but he's a proper centre back. He's just a centre back. And I think the way we play gets overly exposed. I don't know, but I think Struijk's looked really good with Cooper. I think, he's a young lad and he's got some really old heads with him, hasn't he? Like Llorente's, what is he, 20, 28 or something, Llorente. Cooper's obviously been a professional for a long time as well. Like, he's always had first team football. Victor will find the gems. Yeah, Bob, definitely. That's what I mean. Unless you're Victor really getting stuck in, he's a legend. He ought to. Did you see all that stuff with Tuchel, where Tuchel told him to sit down or something, and he was going ding? He's proper funny. Him. I don't want to get behind that comments. John B, I just check out the highlights of potential signings on YouTube. Yeah, man. I'm just googling everything every day and then just whack a little shit video up about it. Do you reckon Southgate should go with Phillips or Rice? Shane. Phillips obviously plays for Leeds, doesn't he? No, I didn't rate Rice, to be honest, at the start of the year. Like, not that I didn't rate him, because I don't watch West Ham unless they're playing Leeds or its highlights. But I didn't think much of him, really. I thought he was all right. But to be fair, past few weeks he's looked, past few months, as West Ham have really improved as well, haven't they? I think he's looked ace, to be fair. And he did a real good job on us as well. Like, he does seem to run games quite a bit. But I'd always go with Phillips just because he's Leeds. John B, trouble is the highlights can make almost anyone look good. Yeah, innit? I know. It's like when you watch Rodrigo's highlights and stuff, and I think Rodrigo's good, just clear that up. But I'm watching them and I'm like, and he's pinging him in from edge of box and he's cutting inside and whipping him in. I thought, here we go. But yeah, like when Augustine signed, everybody watching them highlights. And I'm thinking we've got I think Augustine's probably got loads about him, to be fair, but obviously he never did out for us. Bamford doesn't need England, but England need Bamford marching on together. That's right, Billy Taylor. I'm all over that. I don't think Bamford needs England in general. I'm not even joking. I mean, I wouldn't be saying that if he was in the England team, but I just don't think he does. He's not going to get inside. He's not going to get in over Kane. He's probably going to get dragged on when we're playing absolute shit against Ireland, getting beat 1-0. And then everybody's expecting him to go and get 2 goals. And then he misses a chance and then it's over. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's in on Bamford. It'll be his fault. So I literally think he's far better off without it. I just think it comes with a load of shit and you won't play. Like, think what you want of Vardy, but he won't going to play. I mean, Vardy's obviously done it for a lot longer than Bamford now, but he didn't want it, did he? He just thought, I'm not playing second fiddle. I can't be arsed. Going to get some sleep. Night, peeps. Yeah, man, take it easy, Philip. See you soon. Pascal's earned his place, Luke. He genuinely has. He's been an absolute brick wall, hasn't he? I mean, he made a bit of an error tonight, but that's the first time I've ever thought he's dropped a bollock here. He's not, other than that, he's been solid. This season has been such a mixed bag of emotion, grimp soft. Yeah, it has. It proper has. I mean, to be honest, the lack of games that we've drawn, when we drew against Chelsea, I mean, that's a big point anyway, but any draw, I was just praying on a draw at one point. I just thought, I just need to feel mediocre. I just want to sit down and go, yeah, that were all right, wasn't it, that? Because it's either total elation and you're absolutely buzzing, or unbelievable depression and I couldn't take any more of it. I thought, can we just, today, kind of, expected us to win, wanted us to win, needed to win, played all right, did well at times, dug in at other times, Paul from a corner, but still got the victory. And at the end, I was just yeah, it felt nice. He's been a star in each centre-back partnerships. Yeah, he has. He proper has. And he's had, to be fair for him, being a young lad, I think he's played with Koch. He's played with Koch. You know, he's played with Cooper. He's played with Llorente. Has he played with Ayling? Or with that Ayling and... Oh, no, he hasn't really played with Ayling, I don't think, because that'll have been when he was playing DMC. But yeah, so, you know, and that's a lot to ask of him. But I think without being gay, I think we're a pretty tight-knit group, really. Like, I think the old boys do actually really, you know, get on. It seems to be that sort of a style that they're building. Like, you know, they do all get on with each other, which is ace. WG. Hope Ayling is okay. Went sheet white for a bit. Deserves a goal soon. Yeah, man. I know, and he was hobbling about. I actually thought, because I realised we don't really have anybody at right back, do we? It'd be like we'd have to go Dallas or Shaq. I mean, Shaq can play right back. I mean, if Shaq is apparently a right back, but it don't seem it to me. And I don't, as I say, I've only watched him in under 23s and stuff, and I don't watch him in training every single day. I'm sure he's an excellent right back. It just seems to have all the energy, like, you know, the type of, like the Dallas energy that you just want in centre at pitch all the time. Like, Phillips was very good tonight, I thought. He's a class act. Yeah, he was, John. He was absolutely mint. It's just, there were a couple of moments, he's got like that extra touch, hasn't he? Like that confidence touch where he holds the player off and then it's like outside of his foot, he just pulls it away, where you'd normally like look to pass or well, I would, or launch it. But yeah, you'd look to do something and to move the ball on, but he just takes all the sting out of it and then just gets like a yard of space and then moves ball on. That's what he's amazing at. And it's normally when they're breaking and he comes over and he just shepherds and then wins it. He was excellent. One more win and Blades can't mathematically catch us. Yeah, man. I think we're safe from Sheffield. It's just a shame Wilder isn't there to watch him go down. But he'll be sat in his cave watching him. Miserable bastard. Never say die, Leeds. Yes. We still look vulnerable from set pieces. It's doing me head in, John. Like, vulnerable is the word. Like, it's madness. It's driving me absolutely crazy. I can't understand this like touch tight thing that we do from edge at box. I really can't. Just give them, like, I noticed even Fulham were doing it. One thing I noticed, and I've noticed it every week, and I've not said out because I just think, you know, what do I really know tactically? But what they're doing every single time, they're creating like a bunch of players like they do on edge at box, and then the back player, watch next week when we play it, not next week anymore because it's internationals, but watch, everybody's doing it to us now. So they create like a bunch, like a ball on the end where we're defending and they're attacking, and they create like, so we're in a bunch and they're in like a diagonal line, and then the lad at the back runs round the front of the group. And if it's Ayling or whatever, gets stuck in the group and then he's just on his own, and it's every single time. We need to give them all a yard and just accept that they're probably going to get the height on, because obviously if they're making a yard run onto the ball, but just accept it. Because if not, they're just getting a free run on ball anyway. It's crazy defending. And I don't know what the answer is because, you know, he obviously don't want to go zonal. And I can understand that because, you know, zonal's got its flaws, but because that's when they do get a full free run at it. But the touch tight thing on edge at box it's doing my head in. Friday night is the best day to win as you can relax during the weekend. Yeah, man. I'm just gutted that we haven't got a game for ages now. It just does my head in. Bobo, we're going to be fine now. New players to join in summer, and then up the league we will go matching on to the overall leads that way. That's right, Bob. 100%. If we can obviously keep all the RAF and stuff and keep all the Phillips, which I'm very hopeful of, and then just build a little bit, couple of mint signings, because to be fair, the signings we've made, although we've been unlucky with injuries with Llorente and Koch and Rodrigo and Raf's been good on injuries, but they've all been brilliant, haven't they? I mean, I still think there's a lot to come from Rodrigo and Koch and Llorente, to be fair, but they've all shown like the worth. I just think Llorente has got another level to go, to be honest. I think he's on another level in general. I think he's I'm not going to say world class because, you know, but I think he's right up there. And Spain obviously rate him really highly because, you know, he's back in that squad. And I mean, Spain aren't the force that they were, to be fair, but it's still to get straight back in when he's only played, what has he played, 90 minutes? Luke Webster, each corner felt like a facing penalty. You know when that it was like handball, but it won't give him, thank God, because it wasn't handball, but it hit Bamford and it hit Dallas's arm. I'm not even sure I'm joking. I was sort of thinking, like, let's go with penalty. Because when ball's coming in, at least you know with a penalty, like, you know, there's a chance, there's 90% chance it's going in. And there's no, like, fear there. You're just hopeful that Meslier will make a save. But when corner's coming in, I can't watch them. I'm like, I just have to, like, look at the screen and just think, I just hope I see the ball, like, flying out the other way, because you just assume every single time they're going to get a shot on goal, like a header. And headers are like penalties, in all honesty. When you've got professional footballers having a free header on goal, there's a keeper, you know, from heading ball yourself, like, you don't really know where it is. I know they're putting it in the goal direction, but you don't know what part of your head it's coming off. You're just trying to win header. So the keeper's got no chance of knowing where it's going. That's why the scoring from corners is so regular at a good level, because they're getting a good connection on ball towards the net, and just nobody knows where it's going. So I understand what they're feeling like facing a penalty is, Luke. 100%, man. Crazy. Same as last season. The draw versus Brentford this season. Draw versus Chelsea. The draw can be good for morale. Yeah, Adrian. Proper good shout. Sometimes it's just mucking in, like, you know, like it were a big draw, wasn't it, at Brentford? I remember that game. And a big, massive draw against Chelsea, especially at form they're in. Just a marching on together from Jaggy Babs. Yes. Toby Hutter. Llorente is getting better every game. He will surprise us next season. I really think he will. That's what I'm saying. He's been mint, but he's getting better. And I think he's got another level to go. I really do. Bob up. Signings have been ace. When they're fit and ready, watch us go. Agreed. I honestly think if we can get everybody fit, Llorente and Rodrigo and Koch fit, and then make 2 more signings of similar ilk. I know that's easier said than done, but Orta seems to be on it at the minute. That is like brand new signings, that, because Koch's not been here. He didn't play this season, really. He had a good start, but I think he was injured all season. They just tried to manage his injury. So, you know, legitimately, we're 3 players there that haven't really featured this year. So it's like 3 extra signings that have already embedded into the side and already know the players and know the club. So, and then fans hopefully back in. We'll be having a right laugh next season. If we beat Man U, have a celebratory joint on stream. Yeah, man, I might do. It's not really my bag, to be honest, man. I've never had a cig in my whole life. I'll have a beer, though. I'll have a beer with you. John B, looking forward to Liverpool game. I reckon we could beat them. I do. It's. I think we can beat everybody. That's the thing. But because I legitimately think we go to beat everybody as well. You know, try to beat everybody. If we beat Man U, I'll have a bong. Go on, Bob. Go for it, lad. Billy Taylor. Let's give some credit to Meslier. What a find. He can only get better. 100%, man. He's been absolutely phenomenal for us. Like, absolutely amazing. 2 saves today. That I can. Well, 3 if you. I just mean 2 like passages of play. Amazing. That because when he comes out, when Pascal makes that horrendous back pass, to come out and get the ball like he did as well, like as cleanly as he did. He's got real strong hands as well. He's like Kasper Schmeichel hands. Luke Webster, I don't mind dropping to 17th now as long as we beat Scum. Yeah, man, that's the final hurdle in it, just to get some points off Scum. Be buzzing. Is it even possible to go down with 39 points? I think this is just this. I might have made this up. It might be a random thing that I've made up. But I think because they used to say 40 points, or did they say 30 points? It used to be less points than it is now, or something. But I think like West Ham have gone down with really quite high points tally. Or somebody did. I know they did. Like not maybe 5 or 6 years ago, somebody went down. But I might be making that up, dude. So I think I might have dreamt that. But I'm pretty sure somebody's gone down with really high points. John B. A few quality signings in the summer and next season will be a very strong side. 100%, man. It's crazy. Like I say, with Koch and Llorente and Rodrigo to effectively be new signings next year, you know, it's amazing. I reckon we need a centre mid, like where Dallas is playing at the moment. I sort of call that centre mid because he basically is playing centre mid. And then if Alioski moves on, I think we need a left back anyway because Alioski's not a left back. I don't want Alioski to move on. I just think he's mint off at bench, and I think his left foot's amazing. And he does have that little bit of quality when you really need it. And I know people give Alioski a bit of shit, but the relationship he's got with Harrison seems really good down left wing. You know, plenty for him to go at, but I do think he's going to move on because I think he'd have signed by now. Bielsa were having hard word with him as well, I think, when he after because it's some rash tackles he were coming in with. Ryan Clark, see you soon. Barnsley, come up 3 points for Mighty Reds. Red Army, bye Wednesday. I don't even know. Are Barnsley doing all right? I don't even know, mate. Sorry. Newcastle went down with 37 points in 2016. Yeah, is that what it was? Is that what I'm thinking of? I knew it was somebody had gone down pretty high points. John B, they always say 40 points, but for a good few years now, apparently something around 36 is enough. Yeah, that's maybe what it was. But I'm sure somebody's gone down because Grimsoft's there saying 37 points, but I'm sure, I mean, fucking hell, that's longer ago than I thought now, though. That's 5 years, isn't it? 20, I don't even know anymore. It's gone. 40 points is like mid-table now, isn't it? Because I think that the divide between like the top 5 and the bottom 5 is enormous nowadays. Like it's got ridiculous, hasn't it? Although the actual people chances of winning is significantly more as well. Like this season, like anybody can beat anybody. It's been a mint season for that. We are safe now, yeah, John. Definitely. Been safe for a few weeks. Keep saying it. But edge my bets. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling now. I'll do like as I say, like a breakdown video tomorrow where I just sort of think about, go to sleep and have some dreams about the voice. Nice one. So take it easy. Barnsley in playoffs, 61 points. Nice one. I used to play a lot of gigs in Barnsley. Live in Barnsley, I used to play all the time. It's a proper night out, that. Bit dangerous at times as well. Them sort of parties that are really good, but also really bad. They're the good ones. Rate going down. Our aim is up. That's right, Bob, 100%. Take it easy, Toby. See you in a bit, dude. We'll sleep well tonight. Here we go, Leeds. Yeah, Billy, I'm on the same train here. Right, nice one, boys and girls. Thanks for the live stream. No, cheers for tuning in, John. I genuinely proper appreciate it. It's been mint. I appreciate all the comments and stuff. Like, it's been buzzing for me. So, nice one. Take it easy. Leeds.